Now, that being said, next, what's another driving factor of bloating? Increase in fermentable vegetables. Now, people are hearing all kinds of things about probiotics being helpful. Well, they are. There's a lot of good benefits to probiotics and the microbiome and the endogenous nutrients they produce. They, whether it's vitamin K2, whether it's different B vitamins, really helpful. It also produces acidity, which helps keep a lot of bugs and bacteria from growing in the gut. Totally helpful. Now, if you already have a lot of bacterial overgrowth and bad bugs growing, sometimes these extra good bacteria can actually cause more bloating, more gas. And then, of course, because they're fermentable, they can also create histamine too. So the histamine may create more brain fog, headaches, more disruption there. So you may have more histamine symptoms. You may have more motility issues because they're producing hydrogen, methane gases, maybe, and that may cause either diarrhea on one side or maybe more constipation on the other side. Definitely possible.
Yeah, yeah, good call on the histamine. And so some of these bacteria in your gut, they're going to be releasing histamine too. So if you're combining high histamine foods, you're doing leftovers, let's say last night you made a steak, you're cooking that leftover protein, that's going to be higher histamine combined with the histamine being produced from this bacterial overgrowth problem. Yeah, you mentioned brain fog, skin flushing, rashes. So once again, here we are talking about bloating, but we're trying to elucidate this big spider web of other symptoms that may be going on.
Correct.
Also, what about a a stress component, meaning someone just simply not chewing enough, they're rushing through their meals? I mean, I think just from a
Yeah.
mechanical perspective,
Yep.
if you look at your average person, I mean, I saw somebody on the highway the other day. I don't know if it was a donut, a piece of pizza, it was some kind of junk. I couldn't tell exactly what it was, but either way, there's still people trying to do makeup, scrolling on their smartphone, eating a piece of pizza, all while driving on the highway at the same time. And we wonder why they have digestive problems. So maybe you talk about the impact of not being settled when you're eating and this sort of
Oh,
like
totally.
this parasympathetic process that digestion is supposed to be. Our ancestors, they didn't have that level of stimulation while they were trying to eat. I mean, maybe there was a wolf trying to come get their bison kill, but beyond that, there wasn't this big sympathetic stress underneath all of our meal times.
Yeah, we kind of started out the video talking about the parasympathetic sympathetic balance and how important that is because the parasympathetic is part of that rest and digest that gets the digestive secretion going. It stimulates all the blood flow into the organs, into the intestines. So, of course, setting really good boundaries for your meal. I recommend kind of go into a meal 5 or 10 minutes, just kind of relax, do some deep breathing, have some appreciation about your day, the food in front of you, just whatever blessings you have in your life. Just try to really get into that parasympathetic state with just good breathing in the nose, right? 4 or 5 nasal breaths in and out. Focus on whatever's good in your life, appreciation, what you want to manifest, whatever you have to do, whatever kind of resonates, prayer to put you in that state where you just feel better. And then go into that meal, keep it quiet. Or if you want to listen to something that kind of allows you to feel good and feel rested or relaxed, that's fine. And then go into that meal and make sure you chew your food really well. Try to avoid a lot of hydration with the food. A couple ounces of water for swallowing some pills or digestive support's fine. But try to go into that meal like I just had to have a good routine, get some good hydration ahead of time, try to go into some kind of a meditation or prayer for 5 or 10 minutes ahead of time to really get that parasympathetics going, and then go into your meal. And then really just try to chew things up pretty well too. About 30 chews per bite of food on average. Kind of get your food chewed up to about an oatmeal like consistency. So it's really broken down well. That will allow the enzymes and the acids to work a lot better too.